follow-up discussions that we will have, as you indicated, during our time with you. Once again, welcome, sir, and God bless.
First, we're trying to work on infrastructure, which is very important. We're also trying to work on the whole, tax incentives, all manner of an incentive regime that would enable businesses to do better. Of course, what the immediate challenges are: foreign exchange, power in some cases, and all of that. But all of these are issues that we're working on a day-by-day basis, really. And my interaction today with the council has also helped a great deal in, trying to understand some of the more immediate issues that they have to confront, and trying to see how we can deal with those. Essentially, what it is that we all recognize that that this is a partnership, private sector and government. Government being merely a regulator and a partner in ensuring that the private sector does business and does it well and efficiently, because the private sector owns the economy. So for us, this is an important engagement, and this is why I'm here. There is engagement already on listings. As you know, several major companies have already indicated that they would want to be listed on the stock exchange. And I think that for privatized companies, because they are privatized, the decision is not necessarily the decision of government. The decision has to be the decision of the new owners. So really, it isn't government that necessarily decides to privatize, to list privatized companies. But we are fully ready to have to encourage listings in the foreign exchange and in the stock exchange. It is the stock exchange that is, an important driver of economic activity, an important driver of investment. So for the federal government, that is an absolute necessity. I don't think that there is any need to wonder whether the federal government will be interested or would want to enable listings, but we certainly want to encourage it. One of the reasons why I'm here is exactly to do so, to promote interest in the market, and the federal government certainly is keen on doing so.
The Vice President, Yemi Osinbajo, there on the trading floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange yesterday. He discussed listings, as you can hear, and then, of course, he talked about incentives, basically, for listings. That aspect, he was neither here nor there on when we asked that question. And, of course, it is expected that the optimism with which he came to the trading floor yesterday will sustain the kind of relationship that he really wants to have with the capital market, whether on the fixed income side or the equity side of that market. But right now, let's go to the OTCs, the NASD OTC, and of course the FMDQ OTC, and look at what we've got in terms of numbers trickling in from those platforms. We begin with the NASD OTC, where the October performance for that market was released this week, and of course we have the market capitalization of that admitted securities on the NASD market standing in October at 411.12 billion naira, represented by 118.79 billion shares in issue, out of which only 18.42 billion shares have been dematerialized. The market recorded a negative monthly return on the index, as reflected in the downward movement of the unlisted securities index at 607.51 points as against 618.93 points in the previous month, and that represented a decrease of 1.85% in terms of month-on-month analysis. And with what you see on the screen there, the market capitalization for that market as at the end of October last month is put at 411.12 billion naira, There were 261 deals with value coming in at 145.18 million naira. The volume of securities traded there was 15.64 million in number. And of course, if we take a look at the top trades, we'll find a couple of companies there, top trades by volume. CSCS, that is the depository, which is also listed on that platform, had 8 million shares traded, and that's rose 51.15%. Jais Bank PLC as well as WAMCO are two other companies that are found on that platform. The numbers you can see there on the screen. Let's cross over to the FMDQ OTC, where numbers yesterday also came in our favor. The market capitalization or the activities in the local bonds market remained soft this week as investors continue to concentrate on shorter-term money market instruments. And of course, benchmark bonds yields trended northwards despite marginal gains that was recorded on that platform this week. Sentiments remained bearish all through this week. If we look at the numbers, we'll see that from yesterday, it wasn't more of bullish sentiments, but attention was more on January 2026 bonds, which is the 22nd of January 2026, which gathered 27 deals, and the value we see is 310 billion naira. June 2019 as well as March 2024 are some of the instruments that had the attention of the investors, and total deals is put at 109, 11.70 billion naira. In terms of the T-bills market, Treasury bills market were mixed during the week as well, with sentiment opening bullish before swinging bearish by midweek. They eventually closed the week at 17.3% on Friday, down 4 basis points. There you have all of the numbers that you need to know on your screen. We'll pause now for a break, but don't tune off. How can the African Stock Exchange integrate their trading and settlement systems? That question will be answered in part 2 of our program.